Drake, I guess, obviously been a tough year, but what did that mean to you setting the record? I mean, when you think about some of the tight ends, I mean, you've been coming through here, you've set the single season record.
Yeah, it means a lot. I know there's been a lot of great guys like Ken Hodges himself. To hold the record for 60 years is hard to do. So, I mean, a lot of great guys like Ben come through and kind of led the way. But, I mean, I know the season's not going as well as we've hoped, but, I mean, there's definitely means a lot to kind of be a bright spot in kind of the midst of it all. And I just thank God, honestly, for just allowing me to go out there and do what I can to help this team. So, yeah.
For you especially, how the season ended last year, getting carted off the field in Lubbock, now to have this type of season, I mean, how much more does that make it worth it or add some feeling to it?
Yeah, this is what I worked for all offseason. Just through rehab, just trying to get back to where I was and then continue to build on it. I know before I got hurt, I was kind of trending up and playing pretty good ball. So I think just to be able to come back and kind of pick up where I left off and continue to get better each week, it's big for me. It means a lot. I'm just grateful for my teammates and everyone and my coaches that have helped me kind of develop and become a better player this year.
They used you a lot more this year, seems like anyway, as almost like a wideout, another wideout, clearing you out, running deep routes. Was that kind of something you saw coming this year?
Yeah, for sure. Just whatever. Going into off season, I tried to work on my receiving ability, kind of getting out in space more, and I think Coach Grimes recognized that and gave me more opportunities to go out and make a difference for this off season. I'm grateful for him and his scheme and his play calls, and just whether it's blocking or receiving, just being able to help me develop as a complete tight end.
Coach said this was your best game. Coach Aranda said this was your best game at Baylor in terms of everything, receiving, blocking. Did you feel that way coming out of that game?
Yeah, I did. Just this year I've had a lot of success receiving, but I think one thing I've been trying to just continue to work on each week is my blocking. So I feel like this week was definitely I was able to kind of put everything all together, and I graded out really well, and it definitely showed up on Saturday. So I'm just grateful for just my coaches continuing to push me to be the best version I can be.
How much did you have to get into Coach Grimes' ear to be the recipient on these trick plays? Because it seems like the last three that have had a level of success have been designed to be passed to you.
I guess just kind of our relationship and the trust and faith he has in me. He recognizes my ability and just gives me the opportunity to go make a play. And thank God I'm just able to go make those plays and kind of put our team in a good position. But yeah, I'm glad to have a coach on my side that trusts me to go out there and do what I can do.
Yeah, I guess on that one play, it was supposed to be a reverse to you pass, I guess, again, like you did that one game. Were you, I guess, looking forward to having that chance again, I guess?
Yeah, I definitely wanted to get that redemption, but I think it just shows that, Coach Grimes, the trust he has in me to be in that situation on the fourth down and try to make something happen. Obviously, it didn't go the way we wanted, but I think just the confidence he has in this group of guys and his players is way strong. So.
Obviously, this is Thanksgiving week, it's Thanksgiving break. It is your last week for this season. But is there any kind of soaking it in all together, stuff going on? Just to try to cherish this last week.
I think it being Thanksgiving, I'm just grateful to be here. Honestly, I know talk about my injury. I look back at last year and I wasn't even out here on the field, couldn't even walk. So just being able to just be out there with the guys for this last week of the season, just trying to cherish these moments. And even though it hasn't gone the way we wanted, we still got one more opportunity to go out and win this game. So, yeah.
I feel like there's not many collegiate teams at this point in the season that have tight ends that make up for as much of a percentage of yards and touchdowns as you guys do. What kind of pride have you taken in that room and being the leaders in that receiving category?
I think just whatever we're required to do, whether it's receiving or blocking, I think we all have the capability to do it. And I think when you're unselfless and kind of my main focus is try to see how I can get better in the run game and make blocks for my teammates. And I feel like the game kind of comes to you in a way and just opens up, and just trusting the quarterback and the O-line and the play caller to put you in the right position to make those plays. That's how that happens. But I think just going out and just doing the dirty work, or the things that people don't notice, will ultimately like open up like all the yards and receptions. So I'm just grateful for that.
Can this be a springboard for next year, just to get a win and maybe get a little momentum going to the offseason?
Yeah, for sure. I think a win is huge, just to know that like all the hard work wasn't for anything. Like we're still fighting, we're still battling, clawing. It's hard, like just going out there doing whatever we can Saturday to get that win. I think it definitely will propel us into next year and kind of just not fix everything, but just make it not like kind of fixing the mood, a little more positive ending to the season. Yeah.
You talk about next year, have you already made that decision? I mean, I guess you have a year of eligibility left, right?
Yeah, I mean, I have a year, but I'm kind of waiting until after the season to decide what I'm going to do. So that's kind of still up in the air, but I just want to just focus on just being the best version of myself and finishing the season on a strong note.